what, just a few weeks ago, when her lawyers had asked a judge to let jurors see all these text messages and other evidence they said would show the victim, that show that she was the victim, that Courtney's boyfriend, Christian Obumseli, that he was the one who abused Clenney, according to court documents that were obtained by the New York Post. So why would a defendant who's maintained self-defense for years, who was planning this defense, who was planning all this evidence, agree to a plea deal? For that, you know who I'm bringing in, legendary trial attorney Mark Geragos. He's also co-host the podcast Reasonable Doubt, Two Angry Men. Good to see you, sir. Why'd you do it?
How are you? Why'd she do it? I would think, obviously, because she got a deal or an offer she couldn't refuse. And I suspect that when we find out if the judge accepts the plea and accepts the sentence, that it will turn out that they basically made the calculation that it wasn't worth the risk of a trial, and they got an offer that was something she could live with.
What do you think that was? Do you think it's manslaughter? Do you think it's a less? Is it second degree, but a lesser
I would
sentence?
imagine, yeah, I would imagine it's a manslaughter and it's a fixed, determinate sentence under that state law. I can't imagine that she would ever take anything that wasn't determinate or that wasn't a reduction. Based on the evidence I've seen, this is at worst a mutual combat, and so she had a pretty good defense, and she made that calculation.
Do you think the judge would accept it? Is there any chance that the judge could reject it? And if so, for what reason?
I've had judges reject deals, most recently in Los Angeles, not once, not twice, but 3 different times with 2 different judges. So there's always that chance. Anytime there is a media spotlight on a case, that increases the chance that the judge is not going to go along with a deal, especially if the deal is objected to by the victims or the victim's close family members.
This is a tough case. I mean, look, self-defense can work, sometimes hard to predict, and she probably would have taken the stand to explain what happened. Putting that to the side, I just got to bring something up with you. This was another big legal development. Whenever I get you on, I want to try to cram as much in. So I wanted to ask you about the Luigi Mangione case. So the New York Post did this write-up on how his supporters are seemingly raising awareness for jury nullification. Essentially, as we all know, when a jury doesn't follow the law of the facts and decides someone's guilt based on feelings, emotions, what they think is right. They're not supposed to do that. Mark, is that a possibility in this case? Because I was thinking about it. If it ever came out and the juror said they could be fair and impartial, and then it comes out that they were a stealth juror who had an agenda, or they decided a case improperly, couldn't they get in a lot of trouble?
Well, arguably, but what always is kind of nettlesome about these discussions, at least to me, is the stealth jurors, 99 times out of 100, are pro-prosecution jurors. They lie, they say they're going to be fair, they can be fair, oh, maybe I've heard about it, but that doesn't mean, and then inevitably, I can't remember a single case, high profile or no profile,
might be this one. Might be this one when there's so many people who are in favor of a defendant like this with all the money.
Exactly right. This is the exception. Actually, the twinkle in my eye is because now prosecutors have to worry about what the defense normally has to worry about, which is, are we going to have a stealth juror in this case? And by the way, this whole idea of jury nullification, the founding fathers weren't exactly opposed to jury nullification. The whole idea of the jury in America was a bulwark against overreaching government. And so the idea of the jury as the conscience of the community was designed specifically so that prosecutors couldn't overreach. Now, there are going to be people in this case saying, oh, it was an assassination, blah, blah, blah. I understand that. But jury nullification per se, I don't go along with those who say it's unconstitutional or it's against the law.
Well, I will tell you, I don't think everybody's going to agree, particularly in this case, but that was the most eloquent explanation of jury nullification I've ever seen. And that's why we got Mark Geragos on. Thanks so much, sir. Have a great weekend. Good seeing you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.